Hi everyone, Dr. Remy from Pain Free and Fit and Posture Size. Today we've got a great exercise for those of you with low back spondylolisthesis known as the overhead windmill. Hope you enjoy. So the overhead windmill is a variation on a classic rehab exercise we use for the back called a windmill. A windmill is simply having your entire body, once it's locked into a neutral spine position, rotate sideways around your standing hip. And what that does as we do that, we can do that isometrically holding the position, or we can do it for isotonics, moving back and forth for repetitions. It's training your spinal muscles to maintain that unique position of your spine that's safe for it, that's not going to aggravate your spondylolisthesis. Many people with spondylo have weakness in their stabilizing muscles in the back. The lower back arch many times will increase, driving that vertebra more forward. You'll have an undercontraction of the lower rectus spinae muscles, which won't check that vertebra and prevent it from sliding forward. So if you don't know what your unique RPI neutral spine is, go to the painfreeandfit.com website. We have a free body analysis. It's also available in a lot of our videos, a lot of our programs on spondylo. Learn how to position not only your tailbone, your rib cage, your pelvis, but also how to contract the right muscles to stabilize your spine and hold it in a safe position that's unique for you. Once we have that set, we're going to elevate our arms over our head. Now when we bring our arms up, it stretches the latissimus dorsi muscle, our lat muscle, that runs from our shoulder down to our lower back. Typically when the arm goes overhead and the lat stretches, its effect is to increase the arch in the back. So that's a challenge for you to hold that neutral spine. You're going to use your abdominal tension to keep your pubic bone and your ribs crunching together to resist that tendency to arch the back as your arms come overhead. This is especially so if you have tight lat muscles. Again, if you don't know if you have tight lat muscles, go to that same website. There's a portion of the analysis that has to do with latissimus dorsi muscles. So once you engage your RPI neutral spine position, have your arms overhead, we're going to slowly tilt our whole body sideways. And as you go, you're maintaining the crunch between your pubic bone and your ribs, crunching together, not changing that spine. On the side I'm leaning to, I'm careful that I don't have my rib and hip coming together. I'm keeping it long and separated on that side because the distance between my lower ribs and the top of my hips needs to be symmetrical side to side as I do this. The typical mistake is you're going to crash down. You're going to cave your lower rib cage on that standing side into the standing hip, or allow that hip to swing up because you have weak hip muscles. That's called hip hiking. And that compresses the disc and the facet joints on that side of your back, often aggravating spondylolisthesis pain. So it helps many times to keep your thumbs on the bottom of your rib cage on the sides, your index fingers on the top of your hip bones, your iliac crest or pelvic bones, and monitor before you put your hands overhead that you can maintain that space equally during this exercise as your pelvis and entire body pivots around that standing hip, the ball and socket. Once you get that, we're going to put our arms overhead, make sure we keep tail under, crunch down, and do the same exercise. Nice and slow. If you want, you can hold that isometrically to build up the time, or you can do isotonics back and forth. The higher you raise up, the more stretch on your lat, the more challenging it will be to maintain neutral spine position. Again, the whole purpose of this exercise is to maintain neutral spine. Plug this one in to your other lateral exercises such as side planks, such as cliffhangers, and you'll start to develop more and more stability to hold that spine neutral during side-to-side motions. It'll help you not only with your fitness, workouts, sports, but also your daily activities. If you like this video on overhead windmills with spondylolisthesis, feel free to subscribe to our channel. We've got a lot of great videos out there to help you self-rehab your own spondylolisthesis pain. If you're looking for a great program to identify all your muscle imbalances, all your stability issues, learn how to position a proper neutral spine, learn how to coordinate your muscles to stabilize your low back for daily activities, sports, fitness, go to the painfreeandfit.com website, check out our Fast Track Spondylolisthesis program. It has all the tools you need to start a good self-rehab program on your own and bring yourself from the point that you are now back into getting physical without hurting yourself. I hope this program on overhead windmills helps you with your chronic spondylolisthesis low back pain.